Hall of Fame. I understand that you have been bamboozled into believing that the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame are keeping them out for PED users. Let's set the record straight. Again, this is why you listen to X Squad. This is why you listen to Realcast. This is why you listen to Ben from BS3. This is why you listen to Clutch Conversations. This is why you listen to the people that are associated with us, and we're going to give you the truth, and we're not going to sugarcoat it. The reason you listen to us is this. Newsflash, people. There is no violation of PEDs done by Roger Clemens and one Barry Lamont Bonds. There were no PED rules in place then. You cannot penalize me if I move to California today and start selling weed. You can't lock me up because I was also selling weed in 1989, man. You didn't catch me. It wasn't the law. Sucks to be you. Now, the thing is, if you read the book called Game of Shadows, it documents that Barry Bonds, sitting at the table with other Major League Baseball players, said he was tired of Major League Baseball turning a blind eye to the cheating of people like Brady Anderson, Sammy Sosa, and Mark McGwire. Now, while Parker may believe that Sammy Sosa is a Hall of Famer due to his statistical achievements, your man H-Rap don't believe that. The reason I don't believe that is this. Sammy Sosa was a very good baseball player before he started using the PEDs, and he became a great baseball player due to the PEDs. Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, they were great post-PED. Mussina was getting into Hall of Fame. My man Jungle Brother said Mussina getting to the Hall of Fame is a joke. This is why I stopped following baseball after they railroaded Barry Bonds. I don't know if Mussina getting in the Hall of Fame is a joke, Jungle, simply because, and you're welcome to call as always. The reason I don't believe it's a joke is because Mike Mussina is 100 games over 500. 100 games over 500. And with that being said, he was very close to 300 wins, and he spent the bulk of it, he spent a lot of years over in Baltimore when they were losing miserably. And when you don't have run support and things of that nature, you have to take that into consideration. He was one of the more dominant pitchers of his era, so I see where you're coming from. You're talking about a dude who averaged 11 wins a season at one point, but was that due to his inability to dominate, or was that due to the fact that the Baltimore Orioles had a piss poor team? That's why I argue with my brother Mo Cheese all the time about just looking at the stats. You can't look at the stats because the stats are like a bikini. Shows you a lot, but don't show you everything. But back to Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens. Barry Bonds is, let's get all this PED shit out the way. Brady Anderson was a very solid, was a very good baseball player. He was a leadoff hitter. What that means? That means he's good at putting the bat on the ball. When he used PEDs, it allowed him to go from hitting maybe 200 home runs in a 12, 13-year career to one season hitting 50. Now, guess what? Now you can say, see, that proves that Barry Bonds wasn't that good, because without the PEDs, the only thing wouldn't have happened without the PEDs is Barry Bonds wouldn't have been the home run king potentially. But when you have documented proof, and part of the reason that you've indicted Barry Bonds and castigated him is because he broke these records. Hey, Brady Anderson would have never sustained that pace, in my opinion. But Barry Bonds is clearly the best bat-to-ball guy that we've seen with power in our lifetime. I didn't see Ted Williams, I didn't see Ted Williams, and I didn't see these other guys. But in regards to Barry Bonds, greatest hitter I've ever seen. What Barry Bonds was doing at the end of his career is this. Barry Bonds was doing the equivalent of this. You bring in Steph Curry and with 2 seconds to go right before the half and ask him to hit a three. And if he hits it, then he's a man. And then you bring him in at the end of the fourth quarter and ask him to do the same thing. Barry Bonds, if the hardest thing to do in sports is to hit a baseball, Barry Bonds was being walked consistently all day long, and then he would get one pitch, and that one pitch he would make it a souvenir. That is extremely difficult. Steroids don't make you a good baseball player. They enhance your ability to maintain a level of excellence. While the regular person does not believe that hitting a baseball is difficult or baseball itself is exhausting, playing 162 games and running around in the field is a very difficult task. Barry Bonds not only was an excellent outfielder with 7 gold gloves, 7 silver sluggers, he had awesome hand-to-eye coordination, which makes him arguably the best hitter we've ever seen. This is why him and one Roger Clemens, who was arguably the best pitcher of his era, even without the juice, they should be and are going to eventually be in the Hall of Fame, but they're wasting their time. Major League Baseball writers who won't put him in the Hall of Fame. I got one question. If Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, why in the hell did you give them those last 3 MVPs and Cy Young awards? Please answer that, because you guys voted them the most valuable pitcher and the most valuable everyday player 3 additional times after you allegedly knew they were using performance-enhancing drugs. When you do that, you said he was the best player. If you didn't think he was the best player, you wouldn't have voted him there. And then if you thought he was using and you voted him MVP, you're being hypocritical by not putting him in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame now and keeping him out under the name of he used PEDs. It's a slap in the face to Barry, it's a slap in the face to fans, and all that means, all you did was write about Barry and Roger so your black ass or white ass will stay employed. So miss me with that nonsense. I don't want to hear shit about no cheating. So if they were cheating, you shouldn't have gave them MVPs, and then they would have known I'm not going to get in the Hall of Fame if I keep cheating. It would have stopped. Barry Bonds was the greatest home run hitter ever, not because of PEDs. With PED, he's clearly the best because of he potentially used PEDs. Barry Bonds has since shrunken down to the original Barry Bonds. Sorry, bro. The PEDs, the potential PED use helped him get over the top. But as they stated, he said in the book Game of Shadows, I'm going to show them how to cheat. Hey, Barry Bonds won the batting title and the home run title. He didn't win the RBI title because he wasn't given opportunities to get hits in run-producing situations. Barry Bonds shows you, in the past, he showed everybody who was watching, if this is what cheating looks like when you're great. Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire were not great ball players. They were very good ball players. Therefore, they shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Barry and Roger definitely deserve the honors. With that being said, let me get back to my
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9. Let's go back over the bottom 3. Number 9, I got my homie Dale Curry. This is the correct way. The next up, my main man Dale Ellis. And then pulling up number 7 is 3D Dennis Scott. Now I'm going to number 6. This is the part of this is the segment of the show where if he's listening, more than likely he will call, and I'm gonna shock the hell out of all of y'all. Klay Thompson is number 7. Klay Thompson is number 7. Again, this is not about ability to shoot. This is when you don't create your own shot, you're on the bottom of H-Rap list because you're using less energy. You're doing this with ease because no one is dependent on you to do anything. Therefore, Klay Thompson is the number 6 guy in the all-time shooting on the end of the bench. Number 5, for the very same reason, our brother Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller, excellent. These are 2 excellent ball players. Klay Thompson is one of my favorite players in the league. Reggie Miller, not so much, but he's the number 5 guy on my list. He had over 19,000 points. He had a whole bunch of big shots in the playoffs, but I'm sorry, I hold it against you when you don't create your own shot. And number 4 on my list is one of my favorite players of all time. Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice was a banger in the post. He could pull up from 3. He would even take you off the dribble. All-Star MVP. Big fan of Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice is the number 4 guy on my list. Back to this shit. Now, we've completed just about everything and we're going to talk about everybody's favorite topic, which is the National Basketball Association. One Chi-Town's first lady said my boy Clay made the list. I don't know. He was definitely going to make the list, first lady, but you can't make the top of the list unless you're creating your own shot, because being able to shoot is a prerequisite almost to being an NBA. Just because they don't, you know, like when you look at these dudes who we consider less than stellar, they'll still shoot the lights out when they come to the YMCA and play with us. I've played against a dude by the name of Peter Patton, and Peter Patton shot the gym out, but he couldn't cut it. He couldn't even cut it in high level college ball, but he shot the gym up. So just because we don't think they can shoot, you're a professional basketball player. You're a pretty damn good shooter of the basketball. You're just not shooting at the highest level. Now, Taj Gibson was fined $250,000 for a obscene gesture, STBY. Taj Gibson, if you're trying to figure out what STBY means, Taj Gibson sucks to be you. Now, I want to talk about, I want to send prayers and speedy recovery to our brother Victor Oladipo, man. He had my coach, y'all hear me reference him all the time, his name is Jimmy Fields. Jimmy Fields had a horrific knee injury like this as well. This is in the 80s when they had way less technology, and Jimmy did not have, Coach Fields did not have the money behind him that Victor Oladipo is about to have. I'm wishing Victor a speedy recovery, and I hope he gets back fast as possible. Now, what I want to do is this. I'm bound for to pull this soapbox back out, man. For the last month, I've been playing my main man, James Harden, the end of the bench's MVP every year, because he's my favorite player. I've been playing my man short. And what I mean by playing him short, I've been highlighting his deficiencies. But we're going to talk about James Harden, y'all. James Harden is doing something that we've never seen. We haven't seen since the likes of 1986, 1987, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. James Harden is leading the league, and he's about to eclipse the Kobe Bryant scored 33 or 34 points tonight. Michael Jordan scored 37.9, and James Harden looks like he's going to score 38 points tonight. Y'all can always, pull y'all seats out, because I'm finna defend my man and what y'all call him traveling. James Harden don't be traveling. 773-803-9824 if you want to fight with me about James Harden traveling. Y'all keep saying James Harden is traveling. I say James Harden isn't traveling. I'm glad Rivera made the 100% the Hall votes. Man, me too, man. I'm a big fan. I'm not a Yankee fan, but I do admire the Yankees. Chief Rocker Jersey, #1 Chief Rocker Jersey Vern. The reason I like the Yankees is because the reason I ever picked up a baseball is because when I was 7 years old in 1977, Reggie Jackson hit them home runs, and man, I started playing baseball, brother, at age 7. Right there. New York Yankees, Reggie Jackson, holla at your boy. But James Harden ain't traveling, y'all. Hey, Chief Rocker Jersey Vern, you can call the show, man. If you want to fight with me about this James Harden thing, James Harden ain't stepping, y'all. Y'all keep saying the man on the R. Kelly side of the game stepping in the name of love. Is this some... Welcome to the end of the bench. What's your name? What you want to talk about? Hello? 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 Whoever this is from Georgia, call your boy back. You must be on the bad line. You must be using the phone Big L sold you, because I can't hear you. Call right back. Hey, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf is better be in your top 3. Well, you finna be mad as hell because he ain't even make it. Sorry. He was a scorer, not a shooter, sir. Excellent scorer with a wonderful jump shot, just like Joe Dumas. He was a better version of Joe Dumas. He even had hops. Most people don't know Mahmoud Abdul Rauf participated in the dunk contest. But he's not in my top 3. You're going to be upset. But back to my man James Harden. Well, where the hell is LeBron James? I got my man. Welcome to the end of the bench. What's your name? What you want to talk about?
Can you hear me now?
I got you, man. It's #1 Chief Rocker Jersey, Vern Master Blast in the building. What's good, brother?
Hey, man, that was on point about Big L.